welcome back to the Spy Games channel. This is Nick, and we're back here in OakLands, and I've got Thundy here in the party, and someone the other day, I can't remember their name, I apologize for that, but they showed us how to get this Plek wood, and it is actually a super great way to make money in this game. This is it here after it's been planked. It's kind of a translucent type blue. Really cool looking. I like blue anyway. And these are the actual trees that you are going to go get. It looks kind of like the kelp that you find out in the ocean, which is actually interesting because you do find it underwater. So a couple things to note before we go down and I show you where this is at, and really a big shout out to Thundy. He knows right where to go. He's been down there several times to get it. A couple things you will need. You will need to get bombs. It will take 3 bombs. I have the bomb shooter here. Don't have to have that. You can just put 3 bombs in your inventory and you can explode the rock out of the way with the 3 bombs. Another thing that helps but not truly required is the fire belt that's here on the ground. You can buy this down in the magma store. The one thing you do have to have is this air tank. This is the really good air tank from the Luminite store. So you have to go collect Lumite to get this tank. Without the tank, you cannot do this. So make sure you go get the tank because you have to be able to drive your truck through water. And without this tank, you cannot do that. You can get the rusty tank and your guy can breathe underwater for a while. But without this blue tank from the Lumite store, you cannot. You can't. Your guy will get kicked out of the truck. Other couple things you'll need to have will be the industrial sander and the industrial planker. These you can just get right over here at the OakLands store. So let's go to the OakLands store. We'll give everybody a point of reference here, Thundy. So here's the OakLands store where you can get those. Alright, which way are we going? Lead the way. So we're not going to speed the video up. It doesn't really take that long to get there. And I have watched, and Thundy has watched, enough videos where they speed it up really fast and just to get there quickly in their video. And it seems like I have to sit and pause the video every 5 seconds, and it's very annoying. So we've gone across the short bridge. We're going up here. Right over there is the Lumite cave. So we're going to go down in the Lumite cave, which right here is where you would need the bombs. There's a rock that sits right there. So you come in the cave and you make a right to go down here where the Lumite is. And not too much Lumite has spawned in. Oh, here's a little bit. Right there, some. Yep. So we're just going to keep heading right. And then we're going to go down. And this is actually pretty close to the way I go to get to the Lumite store. Except we're going to turn right here. So back at that intersection, you're going to turn and go over this big rock bridge right here. So you would normally take a left back there and go to the Lumite store, but you're going to go right and come up over this big rock bridge looking thing. And then we're just going to go straight into this water. And now we're on the edge of this cliff. I would say be careful, don't fall off.
You can go straight, still make a right, and that pathway there will still bring you to this location. There's 2 ways you can take.
Okay. Good to know.
So right here is where you want to watch out for. Once you get here and you see that water, you want to make a left right here.
So the water right there, take a left.
And then from here.
And right here is where you would have to have the scuba tank, because now the truck is completely submerged. Without the scuba tank, you won't make it past that spot.
And make sure you do not go up that hill or you're going the wrong direction. You want to go to the left.
Okay.
I will take you down here this way. And this is where the belt will help you survive.
Yep, there's the shields now. So as long as you were familiar with this little spot and you could go through it quickly enough, you don't really have to have the belt. But if you got stuck on a spot or had to make an extra turn here or there, you would need the belt because that is really close to the volcano, the lava. Okay.
And here we are.
All right, let's go on down. So these trees are located underwater. Another reason why you have to have the scuba tank.
And
here's one right here. So you can just take any axe. Also keep in mind your bubbles above your head, your air supply. You don't want to... Oh, I must have chopped the wrong side. You don't want to run out of air down here, and if you get close, you can always swim up to just get a breath of air.
It's gonna fall out.
No, it won't. I'm gonna hold it. No, it's gonna fall out because it's not my truck.
It's gonna fall out.
Well, here, let me just get a little piece. Oh, and here's another one behind. Yeah, these things get really big. Like, look how
usually spawn down here.
Okay, so there's usually 4 trees that will spawn down here at a time. Good to know. These things are so big. The only way to get them out of here is you got to really cut them up in sizes that will fit in the back of the truck. You don't really want them sticking out because if they stick out, they get caught on everything, and they can't. You can't drive out very easily with it.
Best method I've done.
I'm not worried about it. Go ahead.
Is you come down by jumping down, and then use your grappler and you walk the trees up here out of the water, and then when you get up here, you can park your truck on this hill clip here. You can cut up all the trees you want in this area. Have all the area you want. Cut the trees up, fill your truck and trailer, and then drive out here.
So you're saying you just jump off here, go down into the water, do some scuba diving, grab your trees, and come back up here. And so, Thunder, you've cut up some of these trees. About how much do you get from one of the big trees? Not the little trees, but that I seen first. How much do you get from a big tree?
The largest one altogether, for still the full amount, usually almost around 300,000.
There you go. About around 300,000, 300,000 for one big tree. That's not too bad.
209,999.
And it only took about, I don't know, 3-5 minutes to get down here driving. So you get down here, get your tree put on your truck, and then you just backtrace all of this the way you came down to get back out with your trees. And you want to process them. That's what I suggested, these industrial sander and planker. You'll get a lot more money out of them if you go ahead and plank them. So you'll want to run them through the sander and then the planker first, of course. I'm sure you would know that. But yeah, get in OakLands, get yourself some money, and start saving up some of this Lumite and get yourself the scuba tank. And then you can just be rolling in money here in OakLands before too long. But yeah. We hope that helped you out. We hope I'm sorry I can't. I'm trying to keep the camera as best I can here. There's the rock bridge we just came across, and then take a left here, and we're going right back up the way we came. But yeah, hopefully you can follow along and see the path we took. If you get lost, and I'm sure you will a time or two, because like everything, you just kind of have to get used to the way you came. If we happen to find a shorter way to get down here, we'll be sure to post another video. But this is about the simplest way that we know to get down here. So I'm sure there's a shorter way, but it requires you to do a bunch of other things. And here we are. We're back here by the Logic Store, heading back down to our house. So yeah, hopefully that helps. Hopefully you guys can get down here and get some Plek. And it's really cool. I like the see-through blue building material. I think it'd be interesting to make a few like space station type things out of. Probably I'm going to build with. But yeah, until... Oh, is that my stuff? Oh, that's my stuff up in the air. That my ladder and stuff back here. Sorry, ADHD moment for a minute. And there's a floating tree. Nice. Yeah. Until next time, this has been Nick with Thundy here at the Spy Games channel, and we would like to thank you all for sticking out with us, hanging out with us here in OakLands. Hope you play this game a little bit, give it a try. If you liked Lumber from the previous things we've done in the past, you're gonna like this game, I'm pretty sure. Takes a little getting used to, but once you've gotten used to it, the building mechanics I like so much better. I can do so much more in this game, and yeah, it's I've got some ideas for some builds that I'm working on, and he's stealing all my wood. Look at him. He's just walking off with it.
This is my wood.
Liar!
Yeah, I went and got it. It's mine.
No, he is right. No, he did get it. He's gonna go process it, make some money. But yeah. Anyway, hope that helps. Thanks for sticking around with us. Don't forget, if you did like the video, give it a thumbs up. I read all the comments, and I try to post back to all the comments all the time. So drop me a comment below, and let me know what you think. Until next time, this is Nick with Thundy, the Spy Games crew, and we're going to say peace out. Thundy, where'd you get this Spy Games thing on your wall?
Stole it.
You stole it. No, I blueprinted it. So if somebody really wants it, you can get a blueprint of the Spy Games logo. Shameless plug. All right, peace out.